कमाठीपुरा कमाठीपुरा
The Indian film became one of the evolving films from different era. The film, identical to singing and dance, is beginning to sign in on specific social issues that really happen in India. This makes the Indian film look more serious, although some of them still maintain its character and decline.
काम करने का जुनून होता है।
मुझे बहुत देखना पसंद है संध्या को। She loves plants.
Have you ever seen a computer? We had many of them in the village with the.
In addition, the movies are still colored with love stories to a family complex family. Indian Netflix movies are present with a variety of background stories with a plot of a story that will not make the audience bored. The films are present with various stories that can inspire the audience's point of view. Here are 10 recommendations of Netflix FIXM, full of love stories to families.
शरीफ हूँ, बेवकूफ नहीं। मुझे तो लगता है कि गुस्से की जरूरत है। सर रखो, भगवान सब ठीक कर देगा।
भगवान हर जगह नहीं।
Number 1. Ghajini Kathiawadi 2022.
नमस्ते मुझो कैसे आपसे ज्यादा इज्जत है हमारे पास।
Indian movies become one of the developed movies of different era. The film is identical to singing and dancing, starts into a particular social problem that really happens in India. This makes Indian movies look more serious, although some of them still maintain their character and decline.
बसते हुए देखना पसंद है, उजड़ते हुए नहीं।
तुझे क्या लगता है गंगूबाई गू खाती है?
In addition, the film is still colored with love story to family complex family. Indian Netflix movies are present with a variety of background stories with a plot of stories that will not make bored audience. These thumbs are present with various stories that can inspire the audience's point of view. Here are 10 recent Netflix FIXM recommendations, full of love stories to the family. However, his sorting of his turn turns Syant Sheila instead of selling it to the blister in Kamathipura for 1,000 rupees, and he is pierced in the world of prostitution. Until the Gangubai's minor undergoes hard days, until he runs out of the selection of the Kamathipura presidents who make all his life change. Number 2. Skater Girl 2021.
Believe you've got it. Way to conquer fear is to just.
Skater Girl is an Indian Netflix film that tells Prerna, a girl dropout and highly likes to play skateboard. The public he dared to be a stranger to his village and often play skateboard. Gradually, the foolish made him the more capable to play skateboard. But the problem came when the people in his village consider the skateboarding to harm. Especially after the incident of children's accidents and adults because of the skateboard.
Skating नहीं कर सकते.
The film tells the Preener's struggle to keep playing skateboard to play in various races representing his village.
When skate park, incredible how completely changed the course of someone's life.
Number 3. Mimi 2021. Mimi is an Indian Netflix film that tells the dynamics of parents when the process of doing tubes. Mimi, a dream village who has a dream of being a famous artist, chosen to a substitute mother who will contain a child of the trouble in the womb. All the things related to the needs of Mimi during the pregnancy process will be borne by the couples of John and the Summer who have long wanted to see the presence of a child. Initially, Mimi's pregnancy went smoothly and Mimi with a happy child in his stomach. Because the rewards become this replacement mother is quite large and can be the mime of the Mai for his career into a Bollywood star. However, as he examines his content, the doctor says that the child he contains will be breathe. John and Summer also asked Mimi to immediately abandon his content, but it was rejected by Mimi. John and Summer went just down and as if he forgot what he wanted. Until Mimi gave birth to her son, who was well healthy and gentle male, Mimi decided to take care of him wholeheartedly.
बच्चा नहीं चाहिए पगला गए हो क्या
Number 4. Paglate 2021.
उन्होंने 50 लाख का इंश्योरेंस करवाया था।
कितना लोगे?
तू सेकंड मैरिज कर सकती है
Paglate is an Indian Netflix film that tells the stroke of young Sandhya's widow after her husband died. However, the death of her husband did not make Sandhya sad. This makes it engaged by his family and in-laws. In the midst of such a condition, Sandhya tried to struggle myself to find his identity. Sandhya tried to make a breakthrough for himself to have no economic and social dependence with his environment. However, this is certainly not easy because Sandhya will hit the various traditions that have been inhabited in generations.
पंडित जी बोटिंग करने थोड़ी आए हैं।
एक पेप्सी मंगवा दीजिए।
Number 5. The White Tiger 2021.
Hey, driver! I didn't like the way he had spoken about me.
The White Tiger is an Indian Netflix film adapted from the novel with the same title of Arvind Adiga. The film tells the long journey of Balram, a poor driver in India that uses his mind and sanctuary to be free from poverty and rise to social class. Balram was born in a poor family in the Laxmangar area and was once the smartest student at school. However, because of the poverty mark, the desire for school again never realized. Paid the money from the grandmother, he also took the course to drive a car and went to the family storehouse, the landlord. He was accepted as a second driver who only delivered the slave son of the named Ashok and Pinky, his wife.
They had plans.
Until one day, Balram did slick to his master until it could build the business of the business itself.
That's what I call myself these days. I'm just one who has woken up while the rest of you are still sleeping.
Number 6. Mom 2017.
क्या? और आपने उन्हें बताया नहीं कि मैं आपकी बेटी नहीं हूँ मैम?
Mom is an Indian Netflix film that tells Devki Saparwal, a popular biologist teacher at a school. One day, he experienced a bitter truth that Arya, his daughter, was raped by Mohit Chadha and Charles Dewan. After a party, Mohit Chadha and Charles Dewan immediately bring Arya to a place and that he executed his action until Arya died. After knowing death, Mohit and Charles throw the corpse to a water channel. Mohit and Charles and his herds are immediately excluded and arrested by the police to be tried. However, because it is considered less evidence, they are sentenced to be free. Not accepting for this injustice, Devki also launched its action to make his revenge. One by one of the actors died unnaturally with a very immediate plan. Until then the devilly caught and some marks showed the action. Number 7. The Girl on the Train 2021.
उससे मुलाकात होती है मैं रोज इसी रास्ते से जाती हूँ
मैं हमारा बच्चा
उसे देखकर मुझे मेरा बीता
The Girl on the Train is an Indian Netflix film adapted from the novel with the same title of Paula Hawkins. The film tells Meera Kapoor, Parineeti Chopra, living in London, England. He had just divorced with his very beloved husband, Shekhar, Avinash Tiwari. Since the divorce, Meera addicted to alcohol and never stops all night. It also affects personal life and also careers already built during this time. One day, Meera saw the couple who were joking on a train. In his mind, Meera has his own fantasy how the couple is later. Until one day, a surprising death occurred around the Meera residence. Since then, he is suspected of being a mastermind behind mysterious killings.
याद नहीं
Number 8. Hotel Mumbai 2018.
Stop trapped inside. With as many as attacks of this magnitude.
Hotel Mumbai is an Indian Netflix film adapted the real story of the criminal world about the Lashkar-e-Taiba organization under the Bull command when lacking a coordinated attack. The attack was made to 12 locations in Mumbai, including the Mumbai hotel. Since local police are not trained or well equipped to handle the attack, they are forced to wait for help from New Delhi. In the next chaos, Arjun, David, Zara, and Vasily are trapped in the hotel restaurant with some other guests, while Sally stay with Cameron in their hotel room. A woman escaped from terrorists entering the hotel room, and Sally hiding with Cameron in the closet. But the unlucky, not Shapempt, the woman who entered the hotel room, was dead shot by terrorists.
Terrorists have laid siege.
I hope to stay alive and see them upstairs. Do you have a family? Yes. We go down the and we take our chances. We take care of us.
Number 9. Padman 2018. Padman is an Indian Netflix film based on the true story of Arunachalam Mishranhand activist. He has a mission to provide a wardrobe for women can't be in the countryside. After failing to get support from the medical university that is approached, he decided to try to himself by creating artificial organ of the female, which is made of the center of the football ball filled by the goat blood. Arunachalam brings this tool to everywhere to test the absorption rate of the pads that he creates itself. However, the plan is not always running smoothly. Several times he almost desperate until the final wardrobe was successfully created on a large scale.
I not study IIT. Bloody men. Half hour man bleeding like woman. They straight dying.
Number 10. Rohi 2021. Rohi is an Indian Netflix film that tells the gestation of the bride while honeymoon. The kidnapping was done by two men named Baura Pandey, Rajkumar Rao, and Katani Qureshi, Varun Sharma. Both work for Ghajini Shakil, Manav Vij, which runs the bridal glitter business. Once, Baura and Katani were assigned to kidnap a girl named Rohi, Janhavi Kapoor, who seemed simple and quiet. Ghajini also asked both to hide Rohi to the middle of the forest until his marriage was officially delayed. Gradually, Baura began to realize that Rohi was entitled by a ghost called Afsa. It is aware of that, Baura also becomes a pharmaceutical danger that spawned the spell to drive out the ghost in the Rohi body.
Lady Hulk हो रही थी 2 in 1